guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you clicked on today's video, then you already know what we're discussing. I have been following this case, and I did tell you guys I was going to let you guys know when we have an update. And we have an update. Let's get right into it.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Tavarius Pounds from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. I would like to share some information on the case that happened last week in Douglas County that has garnered media coverage. There's been a lot of concern and speculation about how we're dealing with this case. I'm here to give you an update and give you the facts of what our investigators have come up with so far. The investigation into the January 29, 2025 shooting remains active and ongoing. Based on evidence from the crime scene and witness statements, investigators have determined the following. Evidence indicates that two black males who were familiar with one another met in Douglas County for the sale and purchase of a firearm. After the seller received payment and the transaction was completed, a physical struggle broke out inside the vehicle over the control of the purchased firearm. During the altercation, the purchaser, who was also the driver of the vehicle, produced a second firearm and fatally shot Malachi Mitchell. Believing he was being set up and possibly followed, the driver fled the scene. Just minutes later, deputies stopped him for his erratic driving behavior and discovered Mitchell's body. Investigators have confirmed that he was in contact with an individual at the time, providing limited information about the incident and expressing fear that he had been set up and that he was being followed. Based on the witness's statement, the driver was clearly in a state of panic, uncertainty, and seeking rational advice from someone he was dealing with during this traumatic experience. We are continuing to withhold the driver's personal information because of what we consider to be credible threats of violence to him and his family over Mitchell's death from a local criminal street gang. Additionally, we are actively following leads related to these threats as part of our ongoing investigation. We want to assure the public that every aspect of this case is being thoroughly examined. Our investigators are following the evidence wherever it leads, and we will not rush to judgment or make an arrest based on media coverage, public pressure, or outside influence. We remain in contact with the Douglas County District Attorney's Office, and once the investigation is complete, the case will be submitted for their review.
Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Meet me in the comment section and we can kind of go back and forth and discuss that. I'm still not buying it. It doesn't sound right. There are a lot of people that commit crimes, and pending an investigation, they're still incarcerated. You don't just let go someone that admits to placing harm on someone else and allow them to walk out free because they cooperated. And the story kind of sticks. It doesn't make any sense. Don't understand you guys just telling us that we should be okay with you guys letting go a murderer on the street. And we're supposed to be okay with it and just be like, oh, well, he cooperated. He answered the questions. He thought he was being followed. It's okay. So why didn't he call the police? Why wasn't he concerned about the young man's life? You know, it's too many moving pieces. It's too many unanswered questions, a lot of red flags blinking, and I just pray that this mother gets justice. I think I would be a little bit more content if they come out and say, hey, the young man was, working with us. He was a decoy, and it just happened there was an issue that transpired, and it was out of our control, and da-da-da. Like, we're not asking for you guys to come out and just blurt out all his information. He lives here, he lives there. We all know that when you release somebody's name to the public, you got to think about, everything else that comes with it, because everything is public records, housing, schools, everything. So I get it. I understand if he's been getting threats, we don't need the situation to get any messier than it already is. I'm not a cold-hearted person. I think nobody's lives should have been lost in this transaction. But it's not fair to that mother who has already lost her son, you guys to be protecting the young man that took her son's life, So I don't know. I think the integrity is definitely not there when it comes to this case. I'm not sure how they maneuver in other cases, because this is the one that was televised. How are they moving in other ones? Are y'all releasing criminals on the street because they cooperate? Like, that's a lot. Like I said, I'm going to keep following this story until I figure out what the issue was, only because I'm invested now, y'all. Emotionally, I've gotten a little invested because I really think it could be anyone, and I work with children. And looking at my babies at school and stuff like that, it could be them. It could be my brothers. It could be my cousins. And I don't like well, he cooperated, so he was able to leave. That's just not sitting well with me. Justice should be served, and that mother needs closure at the end of the day. So, yeah. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure that you like this video, and make sure that you guys comment. I do respond, whether you like what I say or not. I do respond, and I'm very open to other perspectives, so do not be afraid to comment your opinion. Even if you don't like the opinion of the video, like the structure of the video or anything, let me know. Feedback is welcome. So I love you guys, and thank you guys for tuning in today. And as I say now, and I always will say, be blessed, eliminate stress, but stay genuine, guys. I see you guys in my next video. Bye.